Hey, what's happening, everybody? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today I want to talk about the newest comedy from Amy Schumer called I Feel Pretty, so let's get into it. The plot in this one is similar to Shallow Hal. A woman hits her head and suddenly she sees herself as the most beautiful woman in the world. It's a simple but honestly effective synopsis for a female-centric romantic comedy that I thought definitely had the potential to deliver an uplifting message about being comfortable with your self-image despite all the pressures of society today. I do think there were some moments that this message was nicely conveyed. However, it felt so reliant on trying to be a comedy that it just delivered contradictory messages for the simple sake of getting some laughs. It also really diminished the lead character's likability to create attempts at humor, which I don't think it needed. So for that aspect, while I didn't hate this film, it was still one that just was really lacking a lot of focus, given it felt like it was a movie trying to be message heavy. It does have some positive aspects and some drawbacks, so first let's get into the things I liked. I thought Amy Schumer's performance was surprisingly good. I think it was her deepest role. There was definitely some times that she was doing the Schumer shtick, but she also showed a lot of effort in trying to add some emotional depth to her character. The material didn't always work in her favor, but there was still some solid scenes where you can sense that there was some heart and emotion in her performance, which I can certainly appreciate. I thought there were some fun natural laughs kind of generated from the not so embellished life situations in this script that I could relate to either from my own life or things that my wife has experienced that I thought did provide some nice genuine humor. And I definitely think the film is at its best when it isn't trying so hard. I thought the more natural scenarios in the storyline played off very well. They were engaging, and for me they were the more humorous moments in comparison to the many in-your-face comedic attempts. I also enjoyed the performance of Rory Scovel as the love interest. He was very unassuming in this role, but it came off very genuine, and it resulted in a great chemistry with Schumer that really made their dynamic in this story come off much more sincere than I think it could have without him. Now on the downside, this movie was 10 minutes shy of being 2 hours with no need in being so long. There are some sections of this story that really do drag. There are some repetitive scenes that felt like they were simply there to just squeeze a few more laughs out of this plot without doing anything to progress the narrative. But I think my biggest complaint about this movie was the story and its mixed messages. This is a rom-com for a female audience, so it's clearly not my demographic, but I can still find more fun in the genre than many men would care to admit. To the entire world, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, but he had already stolen my heart in the all-time great rom-com Someone Like You alongside Ashley Judd on Valentine's Day in 1999. I was in a theater full of sobbing people as Kevin Costner tried to deliver his message in a bottle, so my feelings on this film are in no way connected to any sorts of bias. I definitely had an open mind going into this movie, but the story was honestly a mess of contradictions. Sure, by the third act, the message of being comfortable with your body image was driven home with a forced, charismatic speech from Schumer, but prior to that, it goes a few other directions that stood out to me much more. Immediately after Schumer sees herself as being beautiful, she becomes completely pretentious just for the sake of humor, and any compassion or likability that you had for the character, at least for me, was lost. She snobs her closest friends almost immediately once she feels superior to them. She's one text message away from cheating on her new boyfriend. She takes a less successful and profitable career to become a receptionist in the cosmetic company that she works at for really the simple reason of just wanting to be around beautiful people, although the film loosely tries to spin it otherwise. There's even a scene in this film where she enters a bikini contest for the sake of a comedic bit. She's supposed to see herself as being beautiful, but she commences to dance in such a self-deprecating way that clearly showed it was just to get a laugh, not dancing like a person who thought they were beautiful. And a film that tries to give you the message of being comfortable and confident in who you are while still shining a light on perceived imperfections for the simple sake of a laugh just doesn't sit well with me. It's a storyline that tried to have it both ways, and that's just not how it goes. So instead of the implied message in this movie, I saw the story of a person not wanting to be just beautiful, but wanting to be popular and thinking that beauty alone could provide that. I saw the story of a person that had no appreciation for the positive aspects in her life, and one who only focused on the things that she didn't have, and that's okay when you can write a nice happy ending for it in the movies, but in real life that leads you down a very dark, unfulfilling road. So overall, I'm gonna have to give I Feel Pretty 45% on the entertainment meter. This story could have been much more uplifting, but the message was clouded, and for a film that was trying to promote confidence, all it did was promote conceit. And those are my thoughts on I Feel Pretty. Let me know down in the comments if you're interested in this movie or what some of your favorite rom-coms are. There's always a couple of them that we love, so let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. And that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to catch all the new videos. All my social media links are down in the description below. You can visit our official website at at silverscreenanalysis.com for all kinds of movie-related content, and I'm also proud to announce that our merchandise store is now open on TeePublic. Your best dressed days no longer have to be just weddings and first dates, so swing by there, get some merchandise, and look good all the time. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. I'm Anthony. This is the Silver Screen Analysis, and I'll see you at the movies.